another great artist joining us, Jerry from the band Divided Truth. Thanks for stopping in, bro.
Of course, man. How are you guys doing?
Man, we're rocking out this Banger Music Awards fundraiser. I thought it was going to feel like it would take hours.
I was just rocking out to that song.
Yeah, that was a pretty heavy tune, I know. But it's just flowing that all you guys have been just great today. And I'm excited to talk to you. Why don't you tell everybody who may not have heard of you guys before, give them a little nugget of what Divided Truth is. Yeah, a little nugget.
Oh God, a nugget.
Well, we're a hard rock band out of Jacksonville, Florida, and a lot of people compare us more along the lines of southern. They call us like a southern thrash rock band. Is what it is. We're some old school guys. We're old Metallica and Slayer fans, and of course we like a little bit more melodic lyrics, and things like that. But we're playing around here around Jacksonville and Florida, Georgia. We went up the middle in the mountains earlier this year. Here in a couple weeks, we'll be down in Rockville. We'll be playing Rockville on the Twitch stage, so that's kind of cool. And then, but yeah, man, it's just I've been playing with these guys since 2019. And they started up the band. Of course, we've known each other throughout the years and played with shows, with each other with other bands. But yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of fun, and that's why we started out. We had no idea that one day I'd be talking to you guys on the radio when we started doing it. We just did it to start having fun, to be honest. And it's just taken on a life of its own, and so we're just trying to keep it managed and keep having fun while we're doing it.
You just having fun with it is the reason why you rock. You're awesome.
And it's part of the reason why we do the show the way we do, because when you guys are having fun and putting out tunes, we have great material to share with the world, and that's what it's all about. And that's
right.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, you guys are touring. What about tunage? Tell us about what material you have out right now.
Well, right now we have our 5-song EP out. It's just a self-titled EP, and we released that earlier this year with Curtain Call Records, and they've been really, really good to us. John and Dee Dee, of course, have really helped us out. But we just got together and started writing kind of throughout the pre-pandemic, and then once the pandemic hit and everything shut down, we just kept writing and recording. We just kept staying busy and going into the studio, and we just had a lot of lyric ideas and guitar ideas that we just managed to stay safe, and all of us made it through it and stayed busy and grinded. And we just been riding that 5-songer for a little while now, and then we just released that single, Pull Me Away, a few weeks ago, along with our lyric video. But it was a song that we went in and for the first time and used Damon Starkey for a producer, and he helped co-write some of it, and he's formerly of Puddle of Mud. He's done some stuff with Saliva, Shinedown. He's another guy from Jacksonville. He's one of the ones that came out with that whole Limp Bizkit and Fred Durst when he was pulling everybody on his record label back in the day. He came out with those guys. But he turned out to be an extremely talented producer, has a lot of good ideas, and he's real easy to work with. And so yeah, Pull Me Away is one that's out now, and I know it's getting played pretty much everywhere all over the rock rage radio scene and you guys. So, and I know I really appreciate you guys playing that for you, by the way.
Oh, you guys are the one that are giving us the great music to play. It really is, makes my job easy, and Candy with her show, she can say the same thing. When you guys send us great material, I mean, we can't turn it down, so we're like, okay, my show's even better this week. Just
there you
because,
go.
you know what I'm saying?
I get good music, I play it.
It is so appreciated. It is very much appreciated that you guys that play our music, because you don't have to. I'm sure you get thousands of bands submitting, and so it's definitely an honor for us whenever I see we get tagged in whatever posts on Facebook from you guys and your shows, and and I know I always try to go on there and say I appreciate it, and it's definitely appreciated. And everything that you guys are doing and stations like you guys are doing, it makes it, being a kind of independent artist, it makes it really worthwhile, and it's very rewarding when you do come up with something and I'm able to give you guys a song. So, it's cool that it's accepted and appreciated by other people, so it makes you feel good.
And when the tunes are good, there's nothing else but to play. That's all I can say. Now, with you guys playing out and this EP that you have going, what's like the long-term plans for Divided Truth?
The long term is we want to finish this next EP. We already got a couple more songs that we recorded with Damon, and then take that into early next year, like February or March, and then get out and start doing some stuff more out on the road and just getting out and touring and get on these festivals. Getting on to Rockville here in a couple of weeks is a big deal. That's huge for us, and we're expecting big things out of that. There's a lot of talks from that crew, from the DWP, as far as it pertains to our future. So that's kind of cool. And so I'm waiting to see if all that materializes. But yeah, it just keep writing and keep promoting, and we just always try to record and always try to come up with new material, and that's the plans, and just keep doing these shows in front of people. As long as people are willing to come see us, we'll keep playing.
Well, speaking of recording, now when you write songs, how do you guys go about that?
So I have, the notepad in your iPhone. I probably have 100 sets of either poems or one-liners or lyrics, and then it's kind of the same with those guys with their, their repertoire of riffs, because I don't really play the guitar. I just play like rhythm on some of the songs.
Hey, I'm a rhythm player. Don't put us down, bro. Malcolm Young was a great rhythm player.
We hold it down, don't we, buddy?
We hold it down, so you're all good, man. I saw rhythm. I'm like,
That's
I like
right.
this guy.
That's right, man. So that's the process is we'll go in and they'll start playing a riff that I like, and I'll just flip through the phone, and I'm like, this kind of matches with this lyrics, and that guitar riff makes me feel the way like this song did when I was writing, or the set of lyrics did whenever I was writing them. This last time with Damon, we went in with the bass line and Pull Me Away. We went in with just the bass line, and it was just a completely raw and open song, because that's what Damon said to do. He's like, just come in with a cool riff, and we'll figure it out from there. So the process didn't change too much as far as how I add the lyrics to it, but he was definitely key in the way that like the melody should flow and how quickly to get to the chorus and things like that. But it's usually just somebody has a cool riff, man, and we just feel it out, and whatever feels good, and if we like it, and at the end of the day, we're high-fiving each other at the end of the song. We're like, heck yeah, this is going to be awesome, and it hasn't let us down yet.
Who are your personal vocal influences?
So I like Chuck Billy from Testament, like one of the old school Testament. Of course, James Hetfield, like I'm an old school kind of thrash guy, but I'm also really big into Candlebox. I did a lot of acoustic shows around here in North Florida, like in St. Augustine, and there's a lot of places for that to happen, and that's kind of where I developed my vocal chops. And so you play everything from like Metallica to Kenny Chesney. You're just everywhere vocally. But I think I rely heavily on kind of the older thrash, with mixed in with a little bit of melodical Candlebox and kind of Saigon kick. Those old guys that seem to, in my mind, they seem to fit melodies together really well.
Yeah, Candlebox drummer Scott Mercado was a presenter at our Music Awards last year. So I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was listening to you guys this morning, and you guys were talking about that. And whenever I was getting everything ready, we had a Florida Georgia game here today, so I was trying to get everything ready for that. But I was listening to you guys when you were saying that. I'm a big fan of Candlebox.
Yeah, they're great. Who won the game? We've been so busy we don't even know who won. Oh, you lost, didn't you? Oh man, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to put you on radio and all crying out.
Yeah, I'll be honest though. I mean, I expected it, so my feelings aren't really that bad hurt. So,
okay.
And I cooked great barbecue during the whole day. So.
Oh, there we go. Now we got Candy. Look at she's so hungry. Her eyes just doubled in size.
Yeah.
Like barbecue. She wants that really bad. What kind of barbecue? Make her really hungry so she salivates all over the counter.
Is this the sweet and spicy, or we have got like the vinegar base? What we got going on here? Memphis dry rub. What?
So, no. What I do is I take some old country style pork ribs, and I put them on there. But I'll use probably more like a Carolina mustard sauce is what I like. And it's vinegary, and then just to throw in a little bit of that sweetness, then I'll make sure I put some brown sugar on there, and just so you can taste that, just underneath it.
Oh yeah, yeah. How much?
That's what I do.
How many dollars per minute is this?
You're making her so hungry. Oh,
That's
man.
so beautiful. That you just described the most beautiful picture to me. Thank you.
So tell
There
me,
you go.
tell me about the track, or tell us about the track "Pull Away."
It's pretty heavy, and it's definitely has a beat meaning. So last year, August 1st of last year, my wife's parents were in a car accident, and she lost her parents.
Oh
and
God.
so "Pull Me Away" is basically about my wife dealing with that grief. So if we could make grief a person, and you're talking to the grief itself, and that's a lot of it, what it's around. And the lyric video is just like the message of, don't text and drive, because that's what happened. And so it's, my way of dealing with that grief is writing those words and writing that song. And so it's definitely heavy for us. And so whenever I write things, I make sure I just stay sincere, especially I don't just try to make up something, 'cause I feel like people can tell when you're disingenuous in your music. So, but yeah, that's what the song's about. It's just about dealing with grief and dealing with loss and trying to overcome it. And it seems to grab a lot of people's attention, and I've gotten a lot of good positive feedback for it.
Is that how you, as a person, write your lyrics? Through grief and feelings and emotion. Then.
Yeah. Life experiences. A lot of that is probably from growing up around here in Jacksonville, Florida, with the guys like Leonard Skinner and 38 Special, and because we know all them guys, the good bulk of them, and so they've always wrote about just experiences, and that's just the way I learned to do it. It just seems like whenever I try to come up with a Tommy and Gina kind of living on a prayer song, it just never came out right. You know what I mean? So I just wrote what was real to me, and I feel like I could sing it better and express it better because they were actually my true feelings.
Pretty awesome. Why don't you give everybody the ways to contact you, find your music, where they can buy your gear, where they can paparazzi you.
Get
Well,
barbecue recipes.
There you go.
Get barbecue recipes. Yeah, you can hit me up anytime you want. I'll send it to you. But yeah, it's at dividedtruthofficial.com, or just at dividedtruthofficial on any one of the social media outlets. I know we're on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok and Twitch, everything. So you can find us pretty easily through there. You can hit us up, and we're pretty good about sending the merch out. We don't have an online store. We like to send it out, so if somebody wants us to sign it or anything like that, we can make it a lot more personable for people. So.
No, that's awesome. I wish more bands would do that, because I think it brings an additional level of closeness between the band and the fan. And in these days, you really have to make that connection, because there's so much social media there.
Right. Yeah, exactly right. I mean, it's just, I think that's one thing that it's so easy now just to go and DM somebody, and, you know what I mean? And just, it's so impersonal a lot of times, and bands and some musicians are naturally introverted anyway. So I definitely...
So are radio personalities, but we won't even go there. All right, Jerry.
That's what we try to do.
Jerry, it was so great to have you on, man. Keep sending us the great music, and keep us updated on what's coming for Divided Truth in the future.
Yeah, I really appreciate everything you guys do for us and bands like us. So please keep doing it, and because it makes our life a lot more rewarding.